Prior to climbing Armed and Dangerous, I felt that Grumpy After 8, a 510A, on the exact opposite wall, 180 degrees off of this particular side, the north side of Atlantis, was the most fun route there. Grumpy After 8 is a 10A. It has an easy 5.5 to maybe 5.7 approach section, and then kicks back with some really fantastic buckets, and then a small little slightly off vertical head wall before the chains, making just a super fun, almost bolted boulder problem with a very short, easy approach section to it. Armed and Dangerous, clocking in at 11B rather than the 10A of Grumpy After 8, takes that concept and then just kicks it up a notch, increasing the fun factor. Also, it has a little more serious beginning, starting with a somewhat slick and kind of awkward
I will call
chimney
things out.
maneuver to get up past the first two bolts. And then after clipping bolt 3, you get up onto a really nice ledge where you get a rest and you can look up into the overhang and plot out your next moves. What it also has, in addition to the fun overhanging head
Clipping.
wall that Grumpy After 8 doesn't have, is a bit of crack maneuver and some holds that are more like in-cut large rails and buckets, or almost, cracks that you essentially will grab like a side pole rather than just the big, huge pockets of Grumpy After 8. So again, a little bit different, little added extra variety to it. The one bummer on this particular on-site / flash attempt, I again had read the description enough in Mountain Project and had actually been given a little bit of info about the climb enough to really call it more of a flash than an on-site. But nevertheless, on this go, I didn't really plan out the clipping stances too well, so I believe right about at this bolt here, I ended up actually Z-clipping, which is always a bummer. Luckily, it didn't cause me to pop off the wall. It didn't really create any tension that gave me an advantage. It wasn't a disadvantage. It just hung me up for a second, and I didn't understand what was going on until I thought, I Z-clipped. Obviously, better reverse those moves, hang off, and get this thing redone and re-rigged properly so I can actually make my way up the wall. That was definitely where I was adjusting the Z-clip there, so that was definitely the bolt. That sequence, the bolt sequence there that was in question. After this, and again, as you can see, not all the holds are really huge. There are some crimps. It does move a little bit outright, and the holds here are not that fantastic. They're just good enough to be able to get up to another sloping section with a little bit of an edge to it, a little bit of an in-cut. And after that, you get up into a pretty steep but very positive crack section that allows you to move back left and get up to a ledge and then of course top out the route in its entirety. And there is actually a little short to easy section after the crack section as well. So it's got a lot of variety. It's really fun. It's really powerful. I was super happy and super stoked that I got the flash on it. Again, bummer about the C-clip, but I recovered off of that in time. Highly recommend that you guys get on this one as well. It's another super duper fun one. It's hard to say that any of the routes in Atlantis are bad. I don't think there is really a bad route there. Some are better than others, and some have more traffic on them than others, so the holds have cleaned up on some, again, more than others. This one is one of those that definitely all the holds are really, really solid. I think right around there, I think the one that my right hand is on might be a little loose, either that or the one up above it that does have some chalk on it. I know there are some loose holes around there on that one, but I think that one's pretty solid. Yeah, I think that one I'm reaching up there for is the one that has a little looseness to it. Anyway, hasn't ripped off in all those years that people have been yarding on the thing. And in fact, it's probably not the one to go for anyway. But it's a good, clean, solid route. A lot of fun. I highly recommend it. And the falls would be really, really clean too. And luckily I didn't fall. I didn't test that theory, but it's pretty steep most of the way through. And far more featured than what you would think when looking at it on the ground as well. So don't be afraid to get on it and fling yourself at it, even if you take a few falls on it through that roof section. You'll probably work your way through it if you're climbing about at that 11B grade. Thanks again, and enjoy the rest of the video.
Yeah! There's a lot of drag. Lots of drag. Fuck yeah. Woo!